Hey there, England.
Hello, hungry. You know why I called you here today?
Something about your children?
Yes. I've seen that you've succeeded with yours.
Yeah?
They talk to you?
Yes?
They still talk to you?
Yeah?
Alright, I need to figure out where I went wrong.
Oh.
I think about half of them ignore me now.
Oh.
Don't know what happened.
How many children do you have again?
I've lost count.
Oh. That might be part of the problem.
We'll just go through them. Right, so with America, I don't know where I went wrong. I got him, and then I had to go fight a war against France, and a war against Spain, and you know, just a bunch of wars. That's what was going on back then. And I also was a pirate for a while, still am. Love being a pirate. So much fun. Yeah, and then I come back, right? He was a kid, then he was a teenager, and then he's an adult suddenly. He grew up so fast.
I don't think he grew up fast at all. I think you just weren't around.
What? I was gone for what, 100 years?
Yes, exactly.
That is nothing.
To you. To a growing nation?
It takes forever to grow up. I was a child forever. I was literally a kid for thousands of years. Why did he grow up in 100 years? It doesn't make any sense.
I think you were just a special case. Prussia and I grew up within 100 years.
No, France was the same age as me too for like 1,000 years. We were like children forever.
Maybe. You just didn't have leadership. You didn't grow industrially.
Well, I mean, duh.
Well, America did.
Half of us were being conquered by Rome.
Well, America did grow.
So I shouldn't have let him grow.
No, the moment you got him, you started helping him, which is good. But you were
I was helping him.
You were throwing money at him to try and make him love you.
Okay.
You should have been there as he grew up. Even you don't have to be there every day, but not.
How am I supposed to be there every day? 100 years war. It says it in the title.
It wasn't 100 years long.
Okay, whatever. And then the war with Spain, that was ongoing forever. Then the Opium Wars, just all kinds of wars.
The war with Spain wasn't that long. Your queen ended it very quickly.
The queen was amazing. But beyond that, like, I let him be himself for so long.
You let him grow up without you. Why do you think when you come back he'll just flock to you?
He did it the first couple of times.
He was a child looking for a father. By the other times he developed daddy issues. What else?
A father? I am not his father. I am not his dad. I am in no
looked
way.
At you as a father figure.
He called me big brother. That means older brother.
A father figure does not mean he looked at you as a father.
Right, so I tried to get like a little bit more control over him, and he blew up about it. I taxed him like this much, that much. Everybody else I was taxing about that much. Canada, all of them, and they were all fine. And he's like, oh, you gonna just tax one thing? Like 10 cents more for fucking paper? And he's like, they blew up about it. Bunch of whole independence war, revolutionary war, all of it hurt like a bitch. Right.
He just didn't recognize you as someone you should respect anymore.
I was a global superpower.
I'm talking
that
about
just
in a familiar way. Also, I don't think France or Spain ever respected you either.
Well, no.
Austria didn't. I don't think global superpower meant much.
Beat them into submission?
But that's not respect. Like with Canada, he didn't fight back. Why?
Well, I had like co-custody of Canada with France. It was a messy deal, but he was mine. Yeah. I let him in America mess around, do what they wanted to. Then the bloody frog was there a lot. Had to get rid of him. Oh, and then he just asked to be free, and I was like, you know what? Why not?
So when America asked to be free, you went to war, but when Canada asked to be free, you let him?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Maybe America had more issues than just an absentee father figure. Maybe he also felt you favorited your other.
Well, I wasn't actually. Okay. All of my little colonies that were in the Europe area, of course I could visit them more often. I was in
Canada.
I didn't visit him that often. It was the same with America.
Well, America probably felt you favorited Canada, and he was probably right if you let Canada just go. Whereas you took America into a revolution.
Well, I mean, it was different back then. It was all global superpower, pirating, golden age, and then he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
Canada waited. He waited till everything had settled, till we'd all gotten all these peace things done. He was like, you know, kind of want to be free. And I was like, just recognize the queen.
I think America has a lot of complicated emotions stemming from...
He literally eats burgers all day,
stemming
drinks
from
soda,
multiple... Look, this is how you talk about him.
Literally, that's what he does. What am I supposed to lie and say? He's eating healthy. He hasn't exercised. He does all this so good.
You could talk about the fact that he created a totally new political system and it worked. Or his leaders...
Are you going to talk about his political system? Because...
he invented it.
He may have invented it, but it became a mess.
See, this is how you talk about him. Maybe that's why he didn't like you.
I'm right. No. It did become a mess.
It's still working. Imagine having a document for over 200 to 300 years and it still works and is an active...
Yeah, I have one too.
What is it?
The Magna Carta meant that the royalty couldn't say, go to jail, go to prison because I said so.
The Magna Carta is basically useless in a modern society.
Well, it worked for like the first couple hundred years.
Family
is amazing.
Does nothing.
That is a lie.
Nothing politically.
They opened the parliament.
That's all they do.
It's important. It's very important that
it's
the parliament
symbolic.
gets
It's
open.
not political.
If they wanted to, they could rule the country again, but they don't.
They couldn't.
They totally could.
The citizens would not recognize
of course,
sudden monarchy. So no, they could not.
Back to my kids.
All right.
Not my kids. My little siblings. Now, Australia, I kind of understand. I understand what happened there. Threw a bunch of criminals on his land. Yeah, of course he turned out the way he did.
Why did you do that?
Prisons were overflowing. We needed a place to put them. Australia sounded good. So we shipped him to Australia. That's what we did.
For how long?
Forever, they went to live there. That was just a
No, for how long did you do this?
That's a good question. Honestly, time is nothing. You talk about years. We had war for hundreds
You're telling
of
me
years.
your only use for Australia was as a jail?
Yeah, basically.
Did you ever apologize to him?
Why?
You made him a prison.
No.
His whole continent was a prison.
No.
For your inmates.
No. Listen. Prisons are actual buildings with like guards and all that.
Same
We'd
thing.
set them free
Actually,
on
it's
the land.
probably worse than a prison because at least at a prison your family can come and visit.
I should have sent the families.
No. You should not have done that.
He got a bunch of citizens. He grew. I mean, honestly, who else could have lived in a country like that? Spiders the size of fucking dogs.
And this is why
kangaroos,
Australia doesn't talk to you.
crocodiles and alligators, all kinds of
Why
like
do you?
messed up animals in there. Like, only hardened criminals could have survived.
Or,
He should be thanking me for having a population.
No.
Just saying.
No.
What? It makes perfect sense.
No, it does not. You just insulted his entire land and its ecosystem.
Okay, but like, the animals there.
They're just animals.
Sure.
They are. Every continent has weird looking animals. Have you seen a Tibetan wolf?
No, I don't go to Tibet. There's no reason for me to go to Tibet. Why would I go to Tibet?
I'm saying every continent has animals. And some of
Yes,
them are
but
weird.
none of them have anything like alike to Australia's. So.
Oh, you mean like the hippopotamus? Which kills more people than sharks do?
Well, sharks are everywhere in the ocean. Why are we talking about sharks?
I think you're missing all of my points.
Now, I understand what went on in Australia. Prisoners, okay? Who else?
I think you have a little, what are they called? Micronations?
Sealand.
Australia has a micronation as well.
Yeah,
Austria,
yeah.
I mean. I know Australia has one too. Austria has a
They all have
micronation
one.
as well. Yeah, he's a fun little boy.
Ugh, if only I had something like that. No.
Sealand's adorable.
He's constantly trying to sneak into the world meeting.
Yeah, he wants to be a nation.
He's not a nation.
It's adorable.
He is an oil tanker that I sold on eBay for $2.
You what? Who bought him?
Sweden. Which was good in itself. I sent him to Sweden. I kept the land, but also shotguns and stuff. It was a moment. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's all him.
You sold him on eBay.
Yeah, because he was annoying.
You told him his worth was $2 to you.
Because he was annoying.
And you
He was
think
literally-
it's on him?
He was literally annoying. Do you No, you weren't. Before I sold him on eBay, he was still annoying. He was still annoying. He was a brat. He was constantly yelling and screaming and marching into Parliament and interrupting tea time with the Queen. Interrupting tea time with the Queen. So of course, I had to get rid of him. $2 eBay. See what happened.
And he doesn't like you because you sold him for $2.
Okay, but would he rather, like, I think it'd be better if he was raised by Sweden, right? Generally, it was better for him to be raised there than with me. So it's a good, it was a blessing in disguise.
You sold him for $2.
I don't see your point.
He's worth more than $2.
He is an oil tanker that is falling apart.
He's a child.
Yes, with no resources, with no anything. Like,
He's a child.
with actual worth and money, why would I sell him for anything more than that?
England, I don't think the problem is that they don't like you. I think the problem is you lack empathy.
I'm very empathetic.
You sold your child for $2.
He's not my child.
He's a micronation born from your nation. That makes him your child.
No. He's not my child.
But he is.
He was never supposed to exist.
So?
He's not mine.
We have,
He was literally in a bed before and he just shut up. But he was like, I'm a nation. And he's not a nation.
if he was formed, he's a nation. A micronation. We have, Kugel Moogle, who's literally an art piece. And we recognize him as our little micronation son.
An art piece.
Yes, he's a giant sphere. It's huge.
And you recognize that?
Yeah.
It's not a
It's
nation.
a micronation.
It's not even a micronation.
It is if Kugel Moogle was formed.
Do people live in it?
So
Does it have like any actual citizens?
I've never asked him.
Because like Sealand at least, he has a monarchy.
So
I
he
think.
has siblings. He has citizens, I meant.
Yes, he has citizens.
Does that
I'm trying
make
to
him
get
a
anywhere.
nation?
No. Not really. At the very least, look, you ready? Word nation, and they put micro in front of it for a good reason.
Yeah, they're a tiny nation.
No, they're not a real nation. He has no political power of any kind. He has no resources. He has no strength. Like, if I wanted to, we could just completely demonetize the place if we wanted to, but that is bad PR.
Have no empathy for these children, and you don't value them or see their worth. Everyone you've talked about with me, you've only insulted them.
What, am I supposed to talk about their good things?
Yes. If you want them to like you.
I can't say anything good about Zealand.
Okay, we're done.
No, I gotta talk about Hong Kong.
Oh, you're telling me you have a favorite?
Oh, yeah, I do. He actually
we're
talks
done
to me
here.
and likes me, and,
We're
you
done.
know, I actually like... You know.
We're done.
See? I literally don't know what's wrong with anything. Wasn't helpful at all. Friends!
Oh my god, I haven't worn this dress in like 4 years. I cannot believe I still fit in it. I actually fit in it better. I fit this thing better than I did when I was in middle school.
Been in this in a while. What was that, Halloween?
Were you and him on Halloween?
2 years ago.
Oh shit. So we did a Hetalia skit. But
Originally I was like, I should have an accent, and then I dropped it.
halfway through.
I went, yeah, fuck it.
But no one expected this fandom.
No one expected these two characters.
Bring back Hetalia 2020.
Best
I don't know
is
why
mine.
we just did this stuff in the intro. There's nothing to say really.
No. We didn't have anything of importance to say. Oh, I have work.
Okay, you just want to announce the fact that you're working now?
Yeah, I'm working. I'm an essential worker.
At...
We can't say that.
Why not?
I could get in trouble.
Okay, I'll just be like at, and then like it just goes silent.
Yeah, which means doing videos and scheduling with me is now a lot harder. So I'm gonna disappear like I did before.
Actually, no, you won't, because you're the only person I can record with right now.
We can only record
So-
on Mondays.
Yeah. Because everyone else is like in quarantine. So no, you won't disappear for a while. It'll just be always recording on Mondays so that we keep videos up. Okay, bye. It says Skip having a pity party right here.
Be sorry for me.